What's up, YouTube? Brad with Brad's Beautiful Balls here. Hope everybody is having a good Labor Day holiday. And just wanted to get this video up. This is going to be a Hatchling 2019 Hatchling update video, because there's not too many of them left. Most of them have found their homes now, and the ones that are still here are not far from it. But before we get into that, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've been trying to implement my number system in the past couple videos, because this is gonna come into play during the collection video series. But anyway, I wanted to touch base on record keeping for more than one reason. Number one, record keeping is key. You have to know what's going on, especially when you get multiple snakes. There's no possible way to keep up with all of it. So anyway, you have to have some kind of record keeping to be able to keep up. So I wanted to touch bases on record keeping real quick. My system, of course, my system is the system of dinosaurs. Everything's paperwork. I know they got all these new awesome reptile scanner systems and all this, but I don't get into all that. I do good to make these videos, to be honest with y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling and get to the point here. I've actually got a couple pairs going on here throughout the room, because I had some females just look like they was ready. So we're doing some early pairing. But as you can see, each snake has a number. Number 65. This is a Mojave female, and this is her name is M. Her sister is An M. So you got M and M. But this is actually a set of triplets, and but we'll get into that on a collection video. This boy right here, Phantom Spider Yellowbelly male. His name is Heath, and my 7-year-old little cousin named him Heath for some reason. But if any snake gets named, it stays that. So his name is Heath. But I'm not going to show him, because as you can see, they are fooling around in there. So anyway, you've got 65 and 409. My system's a little different. I don't do that Hatchling 01, 09, 010, 19 this. The snakes get a number. You can go back in my books, which I'm going to show in here in just a minute. And this is JJ. This is the other triplet. And a Pastel GHI male, which is unnamed unless he has his name in the book. I can't remember all of them. But anyway, so we got 64 and 337. Alright guys, we're going to get set up for a different angle, and we'll be right back. Alright y'all, we got my two folders here. We'll get to them here in just a minute. We're going to come over here. Now, we got one of my growing girls with me here. This is number 388, and she is a Super Cinnamon, and her name is Thumbelina. Again, named by my 7-year-old little cousin. So here's Thumbelina. And but anyway, back to the paperwork. Her number's 388. Alright, now first things first, everything I do gets jotted down in my calendar. First off, every move that's made in here, as you notice here, it says paperwork up to date. That means I've taken everything out of my calendar and put into the main paperwork. But anything that is highlighted has got to do with breeding. So anything that's highlighted, and y'all ain't gonna be able to make out my chicken scratch, so I'm not gonna focus on that too terribly much. So anyway, between the calendar and, alright, I wanted to use her for example, but she's not gonna sit still. She's beautiful though. This is from the season before last, and she's awesome. Anyway, let me try to do this way. Past the calendar, come feeding day. This is my feed cheat sheet. So again, every snake's got a number on this cheat sheet and what they've ate. And again, nobody's really going to make out my chicken scratch per se, because I know what all my little circles and this and that means. You do whatever works for you. You know, that's the main thing. Record keeping, it doesn't matter how you do it, just do it, because it makes life much simpler. Okay, well anyway, that's my feed cheat sheet. So all this information that goes in this calendar and on this goes in this folder over here at some point. This is actually just a cheat sheet for breeding. And again, what you can see, paired, lock, separate, whatever the case may be there. But again, that's just my chicken scratch, but I know what it means, and that's the main thing. So that brings us to the first folder. Now, every snake that is in this room has a number. Hang on, y'all. Alright, so every snake that is in this room has a number. Of course, this being number 3 is the oldest one in the book. We can get that to focus. Of course, he has more than one page because he's been here since 2012. So anyway, we're going to use Thumbelina here as an example. So our book started at, we'll make this point here. Our book started at number 3. We are at number 456, which is the little clown from Fort City Reptiles. We'll go back to that. So Thumbelina is number 388. We'll get there eventually. Alright, here we go. So she was not triple, that is not triple B, that is Brad's Beautiful Balls. But anyway, I hatched this girl. She was hatched from male number 46 to female number 189. Well, you can go back in the book to female number 189 and get all of her information. Number 46 is not here no more. He actually resides with some good friends of mine and repeat customers. But good friends of mine. But he resides at their house with a family full of children, and he's a big puppy dog pet these days. So anyway, you know, I can tell you everything this girl has done since she hatched. When she hatched, she was 56 grams when she hatched. I have not weighed her lately, but every time she's ate, every time she sheds, everything's here. I can go back to the female number 189 and tell you everything about the clutch. So again, record keeping is everything. Now, y'all, hang on just a second. Alright, so in this folder we have everything that is in this room and paperwork on everything that is in this room. And that's number 363. Pastel Champagne female that was produced in-house that doesn't have a name. So if anybody can think of a good name for this girl, she's actually got 2 different color eyes. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up, but she's got a bluish eye on this side and a completely black eye on this side. She's awesome. Very pretty girl. She'll sit still for me. Maybe I can get this other eye. Come on, girl. But anyway, this ain't even this year's hatchling. This is last year's. It ain't gonna show up. Anyway, if anybody think a good name for this girl, she doesn't have one yet. So anyway, everything that's in this room. everything that has been through this room is in this folder, y'all. I may be relatively new to YouTube, but I'm not new to the breeding of ball pythons and everything else here. I've been through a lot of stuff. I've made a lot of stuff, and we've got records of everything. So record keeping, y'all, is the best. Now, how you go about it is entirely up to you, but if my computer or my phone crashes, I still got my records. That's all I can say about the paperwork. It's messy, it takes up a lot of room, it's aggravating to sit down and do it, but it's the key to doing good stuff, y'all. Alright, we're going to get into the hatchling update. We're going to be right back. Real quick, another reason I was getting into the paperwork part of it was because when we get into the collection series video, we're going to start at the beginning of the book, and we're going to work our way to the end of the book. And we're not going to try to drag it out. We're going to do a little backstory on which snakes, where they come from, yada yada yada. So we're going to take a handful of snakes at a time, try to make it quick, and you know, get the best out of it. But I also want to give y'all a little bit more of my background in the process, because I really know that I haven't put that much of it out there. So hopefully y'all can get to know me a little bit better in the process as well. So alright, let me get set up for these babies and we'll get it going. Alright, y'all, I wanted to get this update in because it's not going to be too much longer before they all get out of here. Now, this was the albino clutch, and they really should be gone. These two here are actually spoken for already, but these three have been my problem children of the season. They absolutely refuse to eat rat pups or pinks or fuzzies. Anything to do with a rat, they're not having it. Now, you can throw any mouse from a hopper to a, you know, pretty much adult mouse, and they will slaughter it. But I just don't want them leaving until they are on rat pups. And I will show you why. Because this is their sibling who has ate rat pups since day one. And you can totally tell the difference. So, you know, this one isn't spoken for yet. These two are spoken for. They look great. You know, they're doing great. They're eating fine. They're just not eating rats yet. And I'd much rather them. They're going to some good friends of mine, and I just want them, and they'll be buying the rats from me, you know, so I'd much rather have these on rat pups before they leave, because my supply of mice is not that great, mainly. But super nice clutch. This one is not spoken for yet, and he's super nice. But now this one here, but he's been slamming rats since he shed his first shed. He's now been through his second shed. But super nice albino clutch. They are not long from leaving. And I wanted to get this in because I think by the time we get to the end of the collection video, these will be gone. So, the collection series, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, that leads us to these two monsters right here. Now, I know one of them's going to get me before this video is said and done. But this boy here is actually spoken for, and will be leaving at any point in time. He is ready to go, has been ready to go, and this is a pewter, possible Yellowbelly. I sold it as a pewter. I'm calling it a pewter, but every time it sheds, it gets a little cleaner. So, I don't know. It's possible Yellowbelly, but we're going to call it a pewter. and he's already gone. So that brings us to this one, which is its clutch mate. And this is a male, that was a male by the way, but this is a male cinnamon pinstripe Yellowbelly. And he is super nice. Super nice. I held back a female one of these. Really liked them a lot. They really need some blackhead or GHI or something going on in them. They would also be awesome to get some clown going into. So lots of good possibilities. This one will be, or well, this one's halfway spoken for. I'm not sure yet. So this one may be available, may not. Excuse me, y'all, don't know yet. All right, we're gonna move on along. Be right back. All right, now these are not clutch mates. These are two separate clutches, and both females. And this is an Orange Dream Inchy. A little stuck shed right there, but we'll get that off. A couple little pieces. Yeah, that's all right. We'll get it. But she's super nice. Gonna be a nice breeder one day. And a Mojave Orange Belly. Could be Yellowbelly, but it's Mojave Orange Belly, one of the two. I mean, Yellowbelly Orange Belly, one of the two. I am leaning towards the Orange Belly, which is pretty much just a glorified Yellowbelly. But it does have the nice orange tinge to the belly that the mama had when she was little. I don't know if it's going to show up that great or not, but she does have a nice little orange tinge. She's got some awesome flamage on her. But anyway, yep, both females, both holdbacks. Actually, all the ones left are going to be holdbacks. So let me get these put up and we're going to move on. Now this is the actual sibling to the Mojave Orange Belly that I just showed. And this is an ivory. Now it is a Orange Belly, Yellowbelly Ivory. Again, Orange Belly, just glorified Yellowbelly. But this snake's got something else going on. It's possibly Pastel. It is possibly Mojave. Only breeding will tell. I'm hoping it is a Pastel Ivory. Would be super nice. And it's very well possible. Now I have the same snake from the season before. It's Ivory something, either Pastel or Mojave, but I think it is lacking one that this one has. So only breeding will tell on either one of them because they are ivories. But this is a beautiful, beautiful snake. And like I say, I know something else is going on here, but this is a male. I've got a female from the season before. So they're going to hang around and we're going to find out. So pretty sure the Pastel's there. I'm not sure about the Mojave. Alright y'all, we're going to wrap it up. Got a couple more real quick. We'll be right back. Alright y'all. This is my holdback pinstripe cinnamon Yellowbelly. And this girl's got a ringer. And it's not a ringer per se, but she has this super light band. The camera is not going to catch it. But it keeps getting brighter every time she sheds. I hope y'all can see that. Right. All the way across right there. She has got this super light band. Yeah, it's not showing up that great. But anyway, it keeps getting lighter every time she sheds, which is pretty cool. So anyway, this was my holdback female cinnamon pinstripe Yellowbelly, and she is super nice. So we're gonna keep on I love the stripes on all of these, all three of these, which one of them's already gone, but the stripes were just awesome. Awesome snakes. They need some more darkening genes going in them, but I just can't get over the ringer fade. I don't even know what to call it. It's not a ringer, but it's got a perfect ring around it right there. Anyway, alright, hang on one more time. Alright, so you know at least one snake in this video had to be in shed. And actually I believe both of these, this one is deep in shed, and she is absolutely beautiful when she comes out of shed. And I believe this girl is just starting. So this pied was the pied female from the joint clutch with me and Port City Reptiles, and this was produced over at Port City Reptiles with my pied male. But she is absolutely beautiful. Super, super nice pied. And she's just a pied, but she's gonna be great. Now, the clown female is getting huge, and she's very feisty. But this is a clown female produced at Port City Reptiles. And she's super nice. Like I say, she's growing very quickly. She eats like a beast. The pied female is another one like the albinos. She will slam any mouse I give to her. She will not take a rat pup to save my life. So I'm just hoping to get them on rats soon. But this girl right here, she don't care. I think she'd eat me if she gets a chance. Now, the clown female, going back to the paperwork issue, is number 456. She's the last one in the book. But if y'all have been following everything, y'all know I won the snake from Honey Reptiles. Hector, you are the man. So that snake coming from Honey Reptiles will be number 457 snakes that have been through this room, whether they have been bought, whether they have been hatched, whatever. We're on number 457, and that will be Honey from Honey Reptiles when she gets here. So maybe she'll be here by the time we end the collection series. So anyway, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate y'all following. I appreciate y'all commenting. Let me know if y'all think that's a good way to go on the collection series. Start at the beginning and work our way to the end. And we're going to do the best we can to start getting them up there, maybe one a week or so. But like I say, keep your paperwork too, guys. Paperwork is the key to being successful. So anyway, we're going to see y'all on the next time around. Y'all remember, I can't never accomplish anything. Goodbye.